Hey professionals, Sophia Sarah Joseph here, author of Choreography of Awakening, international speaker, former Olympic figure skating coach, and founder and creator of imagintlife, a revolutionary path to mastery of self that leads towards creation of your masterpiece, the life you were born to live, according to your life's blueprint. Welcome to Professionals on Air podcast, a podcast where we discuss how to walk, talk, live, and grow authentically as a professional in the 21st century. It is my intention to bring you diverse and exciting speakers and prove that no matter where we come from and what we do, there are clear laws that work through us all, and we can tap into to create what we desire. And today, I have a pleasure and honor to introduce you to my amazing guest, Vikram Rajan. Vikram is a co founder of VideoSocials.net, a social media marketing automation app and community for professionals who record video blogs and podcasts together. Fun and done. Welcome, Vikram. Thank
Thank
you
you,
so much.
Sophia.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about what you do and how did you get started?
It's been a journey. So our clients are in the professional services world. They are professionals, much like your viewers and listeners. They are lawyers, they are accountants, financial advisors, coaches, consultants, and we all have something in common. We get our best clients from word of mouth referrals, and so our excellent client work and our reputation both are extremely important for us to have raving fans so that we are referred more easily to new clients. And one of the ways our raving fans are able to introduce us and refer us is by sharing our content. And so my company focuses on helping our type of clients create the best type of content that showcases not only their expertise, but also their personality, their passion, since nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And so it's been a journey. Um, but 10 some odd years ago, our focus was much more on written articles. So we would interview our clients over the phone and turn what they say into written articles for their website blogs and their social media, their email newsletters. And we still do that because there's a tremendous power on written articles, and I can talk about the benefits in a moment. And then just before COVID in 2019, um, we decided that we needed to help our type of clients get into the world of video blogging because we saw the writing on the wall, literally on the social media wall. All these platforms, from Google owning YouTube, Facebook was prioritizing video in their algorithms, LinkedIn followed the following year to prioritize video on their platform. And so we need to pull our clients into the world of video, and none of them wanted to do it. This was before COVID, so most of our clients weren't really used to being on video or being on Zoom or anything like that. And so we had to help our clients who are all very well seasoned professionals. They're subject matter experts in the truest meaning of that phrase. But when it comes to public speaking, some of them could use help. And some of them, of course, were great speakers. But then you know how it is, Sophia, to be on video and to be live streaming. All this can be very overwhelming and intimidating and nerve wracking. And so we needed to make it comfortable for our clients. So we brought them together in a Zoom meeting, and we each took a turn to present a 2 to 3 minute topic and then exchange feedback on those topics. And what we did was record those topics, those presentations, as video blogs. And so we created this concept of a video blogging club so that professionals can feel more comfortable presenting more to a small audience than staring into the black hole of a camera, which you know can be very awkward to pretend that there's someone there. Here it's a little bit easier, right? We're looking at each other, but to do it on our own, especially when we don't really want to, then procrastination sets in and we'll do it tomorrow and tomorrow never comes. And so now we have an appointment. We have an appointment with others. It's accountability, it's encouragement, it's fun. And so it's video blogging together. And so the video blogging club's created. Then we created automation software that I can talk about that makes it really easy to get captions on the video and a call to action end screen and push button posting to social media. And it's all really helping our clients stay top of mind with their referral relationships and potential clients so they can get more business, but do it in a fun way.
That sounds really exciting. My um,
I can hear you okay.
okay. I just heard like a double voice when I was speaking. You know, it's so true. I've been doing like a lot of Zoom calls and stuff, and well, once I was invited to this conference to present, and I was expecting it was like Zoom, right, video call, and I was expecting to have the audience there, and there was no one. And
It's a
I'm like,
webinar mode.
right, webinar mode, and I was like, where's
Lonely.
my audience? Like, how do I do this?
Yeah, it's very lonely. I mean, I feed off an audience. I'm much more used to doing public speaking in, in a real setting, not really a webinar setting. Obviously, we've all had to adapt over these past couple of months, years, but I feed off their applause. I feed off of their body language, their smiles. If I, crack a silly joke, I see some of them chuckling
Right,
or not chuckling, and so I feed off of that. But you don't get that, especially in webinar mode on Zoom, but also when you're recording your own video blog and things of that nature. And so for us to have a small audience, especially for people who are also recording their own video blogs so they know what it's like, because it's easy for people to take pot shots and criticize and give you suggestions when they themselves aren't doing it. Everyone's feedback is valuable. It's great to get feedback, but it's especially important to get feedback from those who are doing it, because they know, first of all, as an audience member, but they also know as a video blogger themselves, as a subject matter expert on video themselves. Um, we want the feedback to be candid and to be helpful, but we don't need it to be mean or mean spirited or just purposely insensitive. That it is a supportive and safe environment, even though everyone there has been practicing for years. I mean, these are not kids out of college. These people have been practicing for decades. But when it comes to creating these 2 minute, 3 minute sound bites around a nugget of knowledge, it takes a little bit of practice. It's actually easier to do this for me to ramble for 5 7 minutes, so thank you, than to keep it very crisp and clear within a 2 minute short attention span video blog. That takes practice, and that's what our members do. They practice, but they're practicing productively because the videos are recorded. We're encouraging each other to post, and then we end up sharing each other's videos because we become colleagues and friends. And so it's not just about practicing and posting, but it's kind of neat to see you record a video in front of us, and the next day you're posting that video on LinkedIn or Facebook, etc. And it's kind of neat. Like, I remember you recording that. I was in your audience. And so, and I've been with you and you've given me feedback. I've given you feedback week after week after week. So I've maybe asked you a frequently asked question and you answered my question as a video blog. So I now am part of your marketing. Even if you don't mention my name in your video, I know I'm part of your marketing. And so our members are constantly liking and sharing each other. And that's a multiplier effect. I mean, that's something we encourage our members. The more you share others, the more others will share you. And so that golden rule of karma of social media success is really important. And it's a natural process when you're part of a video blogging club, because everybody knows each other. And so the sharing is genuine. It's not just for the sake of sharing. I know you, I know your expertise. I've seen your other videos, literally you recording it in real time. And so now when I'm sharing your video, I am really, truly, authentically recommending you to my circle of influence, and vice versa. I'm hoping that as people get to know me, vice versa. So all the members are really doing it for each other for all the right reasons. And so it becomes a pretty cool multiplier effect and a whole video blogging system and community.
wow, it sounds amazing. So it sounds like they go, everyone is like an interview together, right? And then you record that and you just get the piece of that one particular person at the
Correct.
time.
So yes,
Everyone
exactly.
gets
So
their own piece of video.
exactly. When it's your turn to record, you only show up on your video. It's not like the full Zoom grid.
I
Everybody
see.
else is hidden and on mute. So your blog is just you as a talking head, as opposed to seeing a Zoom. No one really knows that you recorded it in a Zoom video blogging club. No one else cares. They really, when our members are attorneys and they're accountants and they're, they're helping real
Attorneys should be
issues.
okay speaking.
I'm sorry.
Attorneys should be okay speaking.
Correct. And with the concept of like people watching their videos, they're going through some real serious stuff, family issues, workplace issues. So, you know, these videos become very serious subjects. So sometimes they can smile, uh, but but the topics are very serious onto themselves, and so when people are watching it, they're going through a real difficult situation sometimes. And so they don't really care if it was recorded in a video blogging club or if it took them 2 or 3 times to record it, or they don't really care about the background, or they want to know that this person, this professional can help them. And uh,
So
that
here's
genuine feeling comes through.
my
Yeah,
personal question to you. What does
sure.
professionalism mean to you?
It means being, it means wanting to excel and taking pride in your work, whatever that work is. So anyone can exhibit professionalism. It doesn't really matter if they're a white collar professional or anything else. As a craftsperson, as a practitioner, it's taking that pride of excellence.
I'm done. What do you
I don't know
think
if that's the right
separates?
answer, but that's my answer.
What, in your opinion, separates great professionals from run of the mill ones?
So I think pride in one's work and excellent work is um, fundamental and essential. That's what a good professional is. I think what separates a great professional is someone who's doing something above and beyond, over and above what they're expected to do. So we're expected to do good work. That doesn't make us a great person or a great professional. So I think it is when we go above and beyond from a marketing perspective, because that's my field. It's when they're being innovative and distinct and different. But that's not necessary to be a great professional. But I think from a marketing standpoint, it makes it a whole lot easier to share you and recommend you when you're doing something different, when you're working a specific niche, a niche service or a niche market or both. So a good professional, of course, has that integrity, good work, excellence. I mean, that's the minimum. To go below that is bad. But a great professional goes above and beyond for his or her client and looks out for his or her client beyond the billable hour, beyond the project, beyond the case. That it's what will this client need, and sometimes that's referring them to somebody else because maybe you can't really provide the right type of service that they need, and that's okay because that person will appreciate you and will refer the right type of client to you.
What is your biggest strength as a professional?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Um, I try to be as practical as possible. That was one of the reasons why we created Phone Blogger and Video Socials. As a consultant, I got very frustrated at not being able to push people out of their own way, I guess, where be it a time management issue or a tech skill issue where they weren't tech savvy enough or some other challenge. I wasn't able to, I'm not a great coach. I know you operate as a coach and I don't have that skill set of guiding people. I just need to push them out of the way and get it done. And so I tend to be very practical, roll up the sleeves. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. It won't be shoddy, but it won't be perfect right away. But I believe getting something done um, is better than planning for perfection and never actually starting. That the hardest part is starting. It's getting in the car and drive. Yes, you need a map. Yes, you need a plan, and you will. But to mix metaphors, you don't need to plan the whole chess game right away on the first move. Make the first move. It won't be a bad move. It won't be a wrong move, especially if you have a little bit of experience. You can go slow, and that's where consultants and coaches and advisors can make a difference because they can then help you drive the car. They can then help you with the action. but it's helping our clients take action. I mean, for me, that's the most important. It's take the action, take the step. In the world of video socials, it's post that video. Your very first video that you post is not going to be your best video, right? And most likely will be your worst video. And a year from now, you will laugh at it. Hopefully, you'll be laughing with others. People won't laugh at you. And quite frankly, no one will actually even know that it's a bad video. Only we know. We are hard on ourselves. We'll know, oh, I shouldn't be looking down. I shouldn't be in my swiveling in my chair. I say and ah too many times. Oh, I didn't say that. I should have said that. But no one else knows and cares. It's a 2 minute aspect for them. They got what they needed to contact you and to know that you are the right person. So for me, my biggest thing is to get my client to act and to take action and to stick with it, because ultimately it's marketing habits. It's you sow an action, you reap a habit. You sow a habit, you reap your character and results. And for me, that's developing the marketing habits for my clients.
Action, take action, step
Take action.
forward and get on that camera and just do that.
Come as a guest and
I
enjoy the Video
remember.
Socials Club.
I remember my first time being on camera, and it was like the Facebook just came out with the video, with the live, and I was like, oh, okay, how do I do this? And it was like,
And,
okay, hello, I'm
and,
here,
and
bye.
nowadays, most of us are pretty okay on camera. We may be even sick and tired of being on Zoom all day. And that's understandable. It's funny to see how 2 years ago when we started this, we had a situation where people didn't know they had a webcam on their laptop. They didn't know, how to even have where to look. The irony is now we're on the other side of it, where people are now sick and tired of being on a Zoom call. And for us, it's like, it's not about practicing being on video, because most of us are okay. Can we improve? Sure. Can we get more confidence? Yes. Can we hone our messages? Yes. It's more being in an environment where you're with other professionals who are also using video blogs and video podcasts for their word of mouth marketing. Being in that environment, sharing each other, becomes that multiplier effect, as I mentioned earlier. That's tremendous. That's what's powerful about it. It's being part of a community of other like-minded professionals, so that we're all helping each other with the word of mouth referrals.
What would you say has contributed to your success the most? Luck, timing, a mentor, what you offer, or the way you do business, or something else?
I would say our raving fans. It's a combination between my staff, the people who work with us, two of my very close friends from college days work with us, but plus my other staff, they've been tremendous. I mean, they help create the system, create the leverage, enable me to not have to be in the business all the time, and enable me to work on the business and to come up with these ideas and see it through. And then that's internally. Externally, our raving fans, our clients are wonderful. They believe in us, they believe in themselves, they're willing to take action. And so it's because of our raving fans that we've grown. And it's because of our raving fans that we turn to them to look. Sometimes they don't know what, we don't know what we don't know, right? And there's that old anecdote that, with like the Apple iPod and understanding Steve Jobs inventing that he couldn't have asked someone, do they want a million songs on their Sony Walkman? They didn't know. We didn't know we needed it. We didn't know we wanted it. So he had to imagine that concept. Um, you ask someone, do you want 600 horses pulling your wagon? They would
Steve
say no,
Jobs.
but they want the horsepower of 600 horses.
Steve Jobs was like my one of my biggest inspiration. And I know
And,
that a lot of people like to say do marketing research, like study what people want. But Steve Jobs said people don't know what they want unless
people
I
don't know what
show
they want.
them.
Yeah, you have to almost read the tea leaves. You have to read between the lines of not literally what they're saying, what they want, but rather what will help them get that biggest benefit that they are not fully able to even express, because they're not the visionaries. We are. So, in theory, do I want 600 horses pulling my wagon? No, that sounds horrible. But I want the horsepower of 600 horses, or maybe 1,000. I'm not a car
Sure.
guy. The same thing, right? Like the concept of, why do I want a million songs on my Sony Walkman? What am I going to do with a million songs? But do I want the access to a million songs? Yeah, I guess I do, because I can explore all these different genres and hear all these different artists. And so the concept of the iPod or concept of Spotify, et cetera, it takes visionary, and what that concept of being visionary is envisioning what someone can't even articulate and express themselves. So should we listen to our clients and customers? Of course, but we have to go beyond that. We have to think of what is it that they will really benefit from that they can't even articulate. And I'm constantly searching for that. I can't say I'm great at it. I'm no Steve Jobs, etc. But I try to be. I try to anticipate, which, we're in the midst now of launching this extension of video socials called VIP, because we've noticed that a good percentage of our clients and our members, as we call them, have their own shows. They do live streaming like you do. They host podcasts, traditional audio podcasts, video interview podcasts, and they've done it without our help. They went and figured it out. At least a portion of them that were tech savvy enough to figure it out. But then over time, over these past couple of months, a few of them started asking us for help getting their video YouTube show into the world of Apple Podcasts. Some clients asked us to help them schedule their guests and handle all the logistics before and after, and even during their interview, like handling the StreamYard stuff. Some other wanted our help to get the show on their website and in their email newsletter. And after about 6 or 7 of these different clients asking us for different help, we started realizing we're in the podcast support services industry now. We didn't anticipate it. We didn't really think of it as a strategic decision until we started scratching our heads and going, look, there's a huge opportunity here. Our clients are able to meet and literally feature and honor potential clients and thank their referral relationships by doing what we're doing, by interviewing those potential clients and referral relationships, and by featuring them and showcasing them, we're able to market ourselves. And like I am feeling honored and delighted to be your guest. I'm excited and looking forward to sharing this show to my connections because you are featuring me. The same way our clients are able to feature and honor their potential clients and their referral relationships. And so now we have this whole aspect of video socials that help video interview podcasts, because our clients are subject matter experts and thought leaders, and now they're able to feature others and use it as a very clever way, but a very value-driven way of meeting potential clients and referral relationships.
I
So
deeply
it's another
see.
aspect.
I deeply see how passionate you are about what you're doing and about the baby that you've created. And it's like, oh, I really get that. And I would imagine that a lot of thought process went into this and a lot of ideas. And so my question is, what do the first 60 minutes of your day look like?
Well, first 60 minutes of my workday or first 60 minutes of my day?
Of your day.
Okay.
Not
Well, if
work day, your day. You
yeah,
open
well,
your eyes
the
and the
first
time
the first
and the
90
watch
minutes,
is
the first
ticking.
yeah, Sophia, the first 90 minutes of my day is really with my children, waking them up, getting them dressed, and getting them to school. That is very much what my whole focus is. And everything from emails and social media has to wait. It's getting them up and out. And once I can get them out the door, then I can take a breath and kind of see what the day holds. But so literally the first 60 minutes is that. It is very much children focused. So I don't know if that's the answer you wanted, but that's literally where my focus is, on the family.
Well, everyone has to start their day somehow, right?
It's and and trying to make sure nobody yells and cries, including me. So as long as I can make sure they're not crying and I'm not crying and get them out the door, success and mission accomplished.
What would be the habit that you wish you had? Is there a habit that you wish you had?
So I've never grown up being a sports guy. I've never been athletic. I've never loved working out. So I don't have an exercise habit now. I'll admit that publicly. Maybe it'll change soon. And I wish that came naturally. I wish I wanted to do that. I wish I wanted to be that way. because I don't. There's no part of me that, like, the New York City Marathon runs literally right outside this window, and just about every year we have a big party to cheer them on because we're at mile 20. So at this point, like, this is the final stretch, but it's a big stretch, right? It's another 6.2 miles, and they've had hours of running or jogging or some form of activity for hours, for literally 4 or 5 hours before I see them. Um, I don't want to run a marathon. And not that I wish I wanted to run a marathon, and I'm sure some of your viewers and listeners love running a marathon and love exercising, and it comes naturally for them. For me, creative ideas and innovation and thinking about business models, that comes very natural to me. Wordsmithing, I'm a writer, I'm an editor. I love playing with words. That comes naturally. But exercising and working out and that kind of habit, for
Ah,
some people, that's just their passion. That's just what their second nature is. And that's cool. And
you
more
need
power to
like
them. I
some
wish I
kind of
had that.
a you need like some kind of a kick in the butt
Oh,
out
I
of
need
the
a fitness
comfort
coach,
zone.
and yeah, oh yeah, I need someone literally kicking me in the butt. Yeah, like not figuratively. Or someone to
Okay.
be on the treadmill for me. That would be even better.
I have my signature question for you. Imagine that your name changed today and you are no longer called Bikram. And you have to choose a new name out of these four: success, trust, courage, or passion. Which of these names would you choose and what would change in your life as a result?
It would be passion, um, because I think passion is a motivator for all of us in all different parts of our life, in all different meanings and connotations of the word passion. So I think passion is what life can be, should be. Um, and so, in terms of what would it change, look, I'm not passionate all the time, right? I have low energy, and I think like most entrepreneurs, I have my highs and lows mentally and energy wise. And so, I think I would be able to, if I can embody that and have high energy and high passion all the time. I don't know if that's healthy, but I think so. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't think that's probably a good thing. Uh, I think if anything, it's very addictive, and that can be a bad thing. But yeah, it would have that exhibit the passion all the time, which can be annoying to some people. I don't mind. I'm a wallflower. I'm not that social of a person. I much rather be by myself and work by myself, as much as video socials is very much a social dynamic service and company, and we enjoy being together. We come together for a productive purpose, not just to have fun, but to get it done. And
I
so I have a
really,
passion for that.
I really love like the word that you brought up actually embody it. And that was exactly the meaning of that question. What would happen if you embodied that?
Sure.
Okay, well, I have my last question to audience actually. To imagine what your name, imagine if your name changed today and you had to choose a new name out of these four: success, trust, courage, or passion. What name would you choose and what would change in your life as a result? And write the word in the comments or send it to me in DM the message and receive a gift. And I want to thank you, Vikram, for being here with me today. It was such a great interview, and I loved like the joy and the energy that you were sharing. And I've learned so much about what you're doing, and it's an amazing service that you're doing for your clients and your clients to their clients. And so I want to ask you where people can find you.
The easiest place is to go to the website. So if you go to www.videosocials.net, plural, so socials with an S at the end, videosocials.net. When you go there, and of course you can learn all about us, but in the bottom right corner, there'll be a chat box. It's not a bot, it's not a robot. It's an actual text messaging system that goes right to my cell phone that's across the room on mute, hopefully, so that it doesn't disturb us. But that's the easiest place to get a hold of me. Chat with me right on the website. Ask me your questions. I'm just about available almost 24/7. I love chatting with people on my website. It's it's part of my passion. So chat with me, text me. And if I can't get back to you, of course, I'll email you. That's the easiest way. And then, of course, we can always connect on Facebook and LinkedIn, etc. But that's the best place. And also, you can on that same website, you can come as a guest, or we can chat first. And I'd love for any of your viewers and listeners to come as a guest on Video Socials and just really experience what it means to be part of a video blogging club and kind of enjoy that experience.
Oh, that's an awesome offer. And we'll put the website in the comments
Sure.
below. Yeah. All right, professionals, thank you so much for tuning into our show today, the Professionals on Air podcast, a podcast where we discuss how to walk, talk, live, and grow authentically as a professional in the 21st century. If you want to be a featured guest, please send me a direct message to learn more about Vikram. Visit his website. The link's going to be in the comments. And we appreciate your comments and feedback and can't wait to see you next Wednesday where I will introduce you to Pat Roque, the rockstar career transformation coach who literally changes lives with rocks. You don't want to miss that next week's episode. As always, send us your questions. Ciao!